Hi, my name is Frankie. Thank you for listening to my mom. I never listen.
Well, if you're listening to this, your day just got a whole lot better because we've got Tanaya Latson from Florida State, the nation's leading offensive player in the country. Tanaya, shoot till your arm falls off, ticket selling player. The product is a narrative. All my hashtags end with you. You're fantastic. You're fun to be with. You're fun to be around. How's it going?
Good. I'm glad to be on the show with you. When Krista told me that I had an interview with Debbie, I was like, oh, thank God, I love Debbie. So,
We
so
love you
yeah.
too. We love seeing you. We love watching you play, most importantly. But I've enjoyed getting to know you as a person. How do you think you've made the most growth off the court?
I would say my mentality on the court and off the court kind of go hand in hand. Just working on my mental health and staying confident, even when I'm not having the best of shooting nights. Just being confident, working on my shot, getting in the gym, and just involving my teammates. I felt like we built a lot of chemistry this year, and I think it's showing on the court.
One of the things that I admire about you tonight is that you've always been a great offensive player, but you've added to your game. And so when you say there might be an off night, there's other ways that you can impact the game. Tell us when that discovery came about for you that you knew that you didn't have to score to be an impact and add value.
Yeah, that was something that me and Coach Brooke we talked about before the season. I wanted to add to my game, be a complete player, whether that's assisting or defensively. I knew I wanted to be better in that category for sure. So I'm just glad to see it, translate into the game.
When you break down the games as the nation's leading scorer and you see other places that you could have gotten points, um, how much does that motivate you to know that while you're leading the nation in scoring at 26 points a game, you actually could be over 30?
Yeah, it motivates me so much. I know I have room to grow, and that's something that I take very seriously. Consistency is one of them too. So I'm just I'm excited for the process, but I'm also taking it day by day and just taking it all in, and doing whatever I can for a W. That's the ultimate goal. No matter how many points I score, at the end of the day, I just want to win.
You have one of the highlights of the entire college basketball season, your game winner on the road at North Carolina. I was on the call for that, and you went through four different Carolina jerseys to get to the rim. Tell us a little bit about the way that game ended.
I mean, that's one of the situations we go over in practice a lot. So I knew the first thing I had to do was just get open and just be myself, and the rest was just instincts. And I just got to the basket. Thankfully I made the layup, and yeah, the rest was history.
Pretty cool. When you go back and break down the game and you break down your film, what are you watching?
Watching how many turnovers I have, that's something that I want to limit. Watching how I get to the rim and what shots I could have taken better. The open man, seeing who's open on some of my drives. Just expanding myself as an all-around player.
Tonight, what kind of mentality do you have to be on the top of the scouting report every night where people are throwing their best defensive players and their best schemes at you?
Just be myself. At the end of the day, like I said, just having confidence in whoever's in front of me or whatever the team plans for me. Just to be me. That's what Coach Brooks she just says. Just let it come to me. Just let it come to you. So I try to do that every game. And I set goals for myself before every game. Whether that's in points, assisting, opening up the floor for myself and my teammates. So yeah, just doing me.
If somebody had not seen you play and they wanted to know how does someone become the leading scorer in the nation, what would you say?
Consistency, putting in work in the off season, and just working on your mentality. Honestly, I feel like basketball is such a mental game. If you don't have the mental there, but you have all the physical attributes, it still won't amount to, it won't have you play a complete game. So yeah, I would say just working on your mental, being confident, even when you're not having the best of nights, just get back in the gym and stay the course.
You're playing on a Florida State team that is by far the best team you've played on since you've been there. You and KK Timpson, along with Gordon in the backcourt, combine with your other pieces to show a really, really good opportunity for you this year to go deeper into the postseason. What do you think you need to do to finish it out strong?
Just be consistent. I mean, we lost a big one last night, but we got to put that behind us. We got another big one Thursday, and it starts in practice. Our preparation has to be, great. Taking care of our bodies, and just staying together as a team. I feel like at this point in the season, every team is going through those little, those aches and pains. So just staying together and continue to click on and off the court.
Tell me a little bit about your connection with KK Timpson, because her WNBA stock continues to rise. She has shown this season in particular that she is a menace on the defensive end. She's a tremendous rebounder, but she also has expanded her offensive skill set a little bit. What's it like playing with her in your system?
Yeah, KK, she's like one of my best friends on the team. So we get to hang out a lot, talk a lot about the game, and she works really, really hard. I've seen her grow over the years, and we've made each other better players. We push each other, and I feel like we're one of the best one of the best duos in college basketball. So yeah, I'm just so happy to see her growth as a player and as a person. She's grown tremendously on and off the court.
At the timing of taping Nothing But Net, you are the top scoring duo in the country. How much pride do you take in having that mantra right now around your team?
Yeah, I take a lot of pride into that, and I feel like that's something that we got to lean in on a lot more going into the end of the season. But also just getting everybody involved. I know we both have the same mentality. We both want to win at the end of the day. So we got to do whatever it takes, and we're the captains on the team. So just leading by example, and I'm thankful to have her on my team.
I want you to finish this sentence for me. Florida State is going to have their best postseason ever because
of the team that we have now. I feel like we have a lot of pieces that bring a real complete aspect to our game and our system. Sydney Bowles coming in shooting really well from the three. Amaria Gordon has played really well this season. And we got Amaya Bonner coming off the bench, giving us great minutes. So I feel like this season is going to be worth our while. And that's something that we've talked about since the beginning of the year, just to go deeper in the tournament. We want to go to a Sweet 16, Elite 8. So just staying together and just giving the rest to God is just going to be key.
And finish this one for me. Tania Latson is the best scorer in the nation because
of my mentality.
How about give me a little bit more about your skill set? Tania Latson is the best scorer in the nation because
I guess because of the way I get to the rim. My finishing ability has helped me a lot throughout the years, but I feel like this year I'm a 3-level scorer. I can shoot threes now. I can, hit up mid-range and get to the basket. That's always been my bread and butter. So.
Well, we love watching you play. We see the pure joy that you play with Tania, and every year you've been on our podcast, so we're grateful for your time. We love watching you, and we look forward to seeing you down the road.